purpose of the ANC PBF initiative is to create platforms for discussion and debate between public sector leaders and private sector leaders to ensure that we share information, we inform, we find common solutions with members of society in South Africa from different walks of life. It's very important that we encourage the PBF to continue to reach out, to bring people of all races together, all religious persuasions together, to mobilize public opinion around our beliefs, our value systems as well.
I enjoyed this week and I never expected what I have seen here. In fact, because I started with a gala dinner, and then from there, the meeting of with the president and talking to him, it was nice.
So I think the week has been fantastic to observe all these vibrant PBF members participating in discussions and listening to what key policymakers are having to say about their various departments. And I think as a small business and also as a big business, I think it really gives you an insight into what's going on at sort of roots of governments and within a party too, of course.
We came here, we didn't know what to expect. And especially the rush yesterday with all the people being interested in the company, and that was quite eye-opening for us. And even the opening of the Congress dinner the night was amazing to see the amount of Afrikaans that gets spoken, because we're an Afrikaans culture company.
At the core of the activities of the Progressive Business Forum is networking and dialogue. That is achieved on different platforms. It would be political briefings by ministers, it would be cocktail briefings of a more informal nature, it would be policy sessions and interface. All of these add to the nature and the value of the interaction between businesses and the party, the ANC, as a party in government.
But it's also about adding value. We, for example, arrange trade delegations abroad where we, in a most affordable way, create access and opportunities for our companies to improve their international trade.
We have been members with the Progressive Forum now for 2 years, and we have been part of delegation to Brazil and some other places. But being member of that, it has really taken us a step forward to the people that we want to interact with in the industry.
It's been an incredible opportunity to network with the real policymakers and the real decision makers in government.
It's been a wonderful opportunity for the business to showcase itself to government and to captains of industry in a very informal way, to engage with the industry, to speak to them, and just to give our business the kind of platform that we believe it deserves.
I've had fun, absolutely, but fun with an opportunity also to explore all the different businesses that PBF has hosted here.
There's one point I want to mention, which I think is very important, is that we have started doing business amongst ourselves. Before, I did not know who Cyril was or his company was. I didn't know who Tebogo was or her company was. But now we are beginning to have those synergies where we are in a position to jointly do business together in South Africa. And if it was not of PBF, we would not have even known each other that we existed in business.
The golden thread is dialogue and communication and engagement.
We've got such a wonderful platform in terms of networking. Like we've met with Mr. Matthew Posa, Mr. Paul Mashatile, the Minister of Energy. So, and the way that they have also engaged themselves with us, it's so productive.
The PBF has evolved over the years into a very dynamic, interactive forum. And whenever I've been invited to host any of the breakfasts, I have been extremely excited by the interaction that has taken place between the various sectors that are members of the PBF and myself as Minister.
Let me just talk briefly about some of the properties that Public Works owns. At present,
I find that the feedback I've got from the business sector has been enormous in terms of people understanding that we are here to serve them. and that as the ANC, we are here to make sure that we respond to the issues.
I'm from a rural village in the Northwest Province called Makau. That's where I was born and schooled. I went to the ANC head office at Little House, where they told me about this PBF and stuff, because we've got some discontentment about, things which are not happening accordingly, procurement and stuff. So I realized that we can have to come here, so that there must be representativity in as far as our contentions are concerned. Yes, I met him. I even took a photo with him. I've indicated to him as to what are we doing. We are manufacturers of cold asphalt. We're doing as well as road construction. And I think in no time we will be getting, fruits of this meeting.
I came here with a pack of 500 business cards. I think I'm down to the last 5. So if I was in marketing, I would say I've done excessively well.
The PBF organizes trade delegations or trade engagements with business people from other countries. And what happens there is that when you go on those PBF organized trade delegations, is that you get access to politicians, policymakers, and big businesses in other countries that wouldn't easily happen if you were organizing those as a business person, even as a big business person. But I think secondly, the benefit is that being a ANC stroke government linked organization, it means that when you interact with people on the other side, you come with that credibility of sort of having been accredited, so to speak, or blessed, by the powers that be in South Africa. Now that's very, very important in forming relationships and cementing relationships. That's really, for me, one of the big benefits of being a member of PBF.
The short view is this, that business and government can't operate in separate silos. They have to engage each other, they have to work together, they have to talk to each other in order to grow the economy together. Because government is not going to grow the economy on its own, neither is business. They have to work together. And that is what the Progressive Business Forum is about. It's about a program of dialogue between the corporate sector of South Africa and government and its representatives in the ANC. It's about everybody singing off the same song sheet moving into the future.